But let me get right to it. Some news percolating out of the New York Knicks and out of the Los Angeles Lakers. It's relevant to both franchises.
We gonna get Porzingis.
But before I get into it, let me say this.
What's up, Laker Nation? Hi, Stephen A. Smith. I love Stephen A. Smith's opinions, and usually I share the same opinions.
What's up, everybody?
What up, G?
Welcome to the latest edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show, coming at you as I love to do every weekday over the airwaves of ESPN Radio, 250 plus markets across the United States of America, plus
LA.
ESPN Radio. Let me say this, I've been doing my homework, been on the phones, been out here in LA over the last couple of days meeting with some people, heading to Vegas to meet with some more people. Let me tell you what's going on. You've heard the name Damian Lillard.
Yep.
Everybody's making rumblings about Damian Lillard and how he tweeted. You know, somebody asked him, would he be happy in LA? And he says, I'm happy anywhere. Well, he's not lying. It's absolutely positively valid, okay? Because the reality is that Damian Lillard, with his contract paying him over $25 million a year, with the endorsement dollars that he's able to generate, Damian Lillard is pulling in over $45 million a year living in Portland.
Nice.
This brother is chilling. There is no doubt about that. But I got news for you. It is entirely possible and very, very real that Damian Lillard could end up a Los Angeles Laker or a New York Knicks. Yes, I said that last part. Even
That's
a
cool.
New York Knicks.
That'd be great.
Yes, it's true.
Another
Allow
point
me to
guard,
enlighten you
another
about
shooting
what's going
guard,
on, ladies and gentlemen, over the
playing
last
chips
few days.
to trade, possibly.
Damian Lillard does not want to leave Portland. He is happy in Portland. He is happy playing in the Pacific Northwest. He's not advocating to leave Portland, nor are the Portland Trailblazers interested in moving him. They want to keep him. Here's the problem. Being happy in Portland is no longer a priority for Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard wants to be in a situation where he has a chance to compete.
Yeah.
And the Portland Trailblazers, who have been to the playoffs the last 5 years, but has been bounced out in the first round 3 of those 5 years, including the last 2, have run into a problem. And here is the problem the Portland Trailblazers have run into. No one wants to come play for them.
Right.
Kevin Love would love to come play with Damian Lillard. Jimmy Butler would love to play with Damian Lillard, along with a host of other players in the National Basketball Association. Why? Because he's big time. That's why, regardless of what happened with him against Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Damian Lillard is big time. He's an all-star. He's a big-time shot maker. He doesn't crack under pressure. Pressure doesn't phase him. Double and triple teams phase him. But he doesn't get phased by big moments. He's scheduled to get paid $27.9 million this year, $29.8 million next season, $31.6 million the year after that. Guaranteed, no opt-out. But if the Portland Trailblazers can't improve their team, which they won't be able to because nobody's interested in coming to play for the Portland Trailblazers, they're going to have to make a decision.
Yep.
Because everybody understands that Damian Lillard along with C.J. McCollum is not enough to get this team over the hump. Chances are you need to trade one of them in order to get a bunch of supplementary parts to improve the roster, thereby elevating one or the other as a primary offensive option in the face of the franchise and going from there. The combination of those two, making the money that they make, essentially, with you having to take care of Nurkic, by the way, essentially limits you to some degree. Mo Harkless is locked in at $10 and $11 million over the next 2 years, respectively. Evan Turner is locked in at $17 and $18 million over the next 2 years, respectively. Myers Leonard is locked in at over $10 and $11 million over the next 2 years, respectively. And you got to take care of Nurkic. And this is the team you had last year, which wasn't good enough to get out of the first round. They got swept by Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. So even though they've made the playoffs the last 5 years, they're clearly not an elite team. Even as the number 3 seed in the Western Conference, they are clearly not an elite team that's going to make any noise in the postseason. Portland recognizes that. And as a result, you've got people in Damian Lillard's camp and on his side looking for him to leave, and he is open to leaving, even though he loves being in Portland. Now, you would say, Of course, the Los Angeles Lakers are a gimme because paying Damian Lillard with LeBron James, I mean, who the hell would turn that down? Well, here's the question for Laker fans out there. Who do you want more, Kawhi Leonard or Damian Lillard?
Kawhi Leonard. That's so
The
many point
chances
guards.
are, if you are the Los Angeles Lakers, gonna have to make a choice. Because if I'm the Portland Trailblazers, even if Magic Johnson tells me Kyle Kuzma is off limits, but I can have Ingram, and I can even have Lonzo Ball, and I can have Josh Hart, and I can have a first-round pick, I'm going to listen to that call. If I'm the New York Knicks, and what I'm offering is the opportunity to pair Damian Lillard with Kristaps Porzingis. Guess why that's so important to me? Because now I can get Jimmy Butler in 2019. Kevin Love might find a way to get to New York eventually, along with various others. See, for Damian Lillard, from what I'm being told, it's not about being in Portland. It's about the reality that the franchise may not be able to get any additional help because nobody wants to come and play in Portland. If Portland doesn't pull off a trade or grab somebody in a draft, Portland's not improving their team because no free agent wants to go to Portland. That's your problem. That's the problem that the Portland Trailblazers are trying to overcome. And if Damian Lillard is going to leave the comfortable and financially beneficial confines of Portland, it's only for two places, for what I'm being told. He's only interested in New York or L.A. One of the two.
That's good.
New York or L.A. And by L.A., I mean the Lakers, not the Clippers. That's what Damian Lillard wants. His preference would be for the Portland Trailblazers to find somebody big time to join him and C.J. McCollum in Portland. That's Damian Lillard's preference. But if they can't improve the team and they can't find anybody, then he's interested in going one or two places. My sources tell me it's the Lakers or the Knicks. It ain't the Clippers, it ain't the Nets. It's the Lakers or it's the Knicks. So if you are the Lakers and Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka, you got a decision to make. Do you continue to pursue Kawhi Leonard or do you ignore him? Go after Damian Lillard in a trade and say, Kawhi, we'll be waiting for you come the summer of 2019. You either do that or you pursue a trade for Kawhi Leonard right now.
Keep pushing for Kawhi, man.
If you're the Knicks, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you have to offer?
What do you have to offer?
That's what concerns me about the New York Knicks.
Right.
I'm just trying to think right here. I don't know what it is that they have to offer, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't have the farm that the Lakers
Porzingis
have.
is not for sale, plus he's injured.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if you can get it. I don't know if you can give away Joakim Noah, who's making $18.5 million this year and $19.2 million next year.
That's a lot for Joakim
Tim
Noah.
Hardaway Jr.'s contract you could throw there, but you got C.J. McCollum in Portland already, so I don't know if you'd want that. Courtney Lee's at 12-12 over the next 2 years. I don't know how badly you'd want that because he's essentially a two-guard himself. Nobody really cares about Lance Thomas making $7 million a year. My God, welcome to America. Emmanuel Mudiay, his stock is dropped, but I guess you could throw him into a deal at $4 million this year and $5.7 million next year. Frank Ntilikina, go ahead and give him away if you want. But we're talking about Damian Lillard here.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the New York Knicks have to offer. I guess either Courtney Lee or Tim Hardaway Jr. would have to be included in the deal. You'd have to throw Emmanuel Mudiay up in there and Ntilikina, so you'd give them 2 point guards, but that ain't enough. That's all the New York Knicks essentially have to get. And picks. If you're Portland, you'll want a future first-round pick. And even that's not going to be enough. So I would tell you that the Los Angeles Lakers are the team with the edge. That's the team that's in position to make something happen. Which makes it very, very interesting because now Magic Johnson and them have a decision to make. I'm going to repeat myself again. Damian Lillard, although his preference would be to stay in Portland, is of the belief that if the Portland Trailblazers cannot improve this team, he will want out. But only the two teams, the Lakers or the Knicks.
See,
And as far as I'm concerned, the Lakers have the edge.
I have
Ladies
an
and
issue
gentlemen,
with
I'm
that.
still telling you, Kyle Kuzma's untouchable. I'm not moving him. I'm not moving him even for Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
I'm not giving up Kyle Kuzma. I'm not doing it.
That's pretty
The
bold.
kid's young. He's got promise. He's not scared to take big shots. He's got a perimeter shot. He's got good size on him. And under the tutelage of LeBron James, he's only going to get better.
Right.
I'm not letting go of Kyle Kuzma. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Outside of him, if I'm the Lakers, for Kawhi Leonard, I'd give up Ingram, Hart, and a pick, and a first-round pick. I'd do that. I'd even entertain giving up 2 picks. Because if I'm the Lakers and I expect to be good and gifted and in the postseason, I think I can afford to surrender those picks
Yeah.
over the next 2 years.
We've had plenty of
Because I'm
picks.
going to be in a playoff picture over the next 2 years.
Right.
Which means my picks are going to be in the lower 20s. And I think I'd be able to afford to surrender 2 of those picks for Kawhi Leonard. I don't want to. I'm not inclined to. I push hard to make sure it's Ingram, Hart, and a pick.
Yeah. Take KD 2.0, possibly.
But outside of that, if I had to give up 2
We have
picks
LeBron now.
to keep Kuzma, give it to 9.
See, personally, I'd rather go after Kawhi than Damian Lillard. Even though I really like Damian Lillard. Takes big-time shots, quick as hell, really good.
And in all likelihood, it would probably be
The thing is, we have Ball, if we're not giving him up. We have Rondo.
And LeBron James is in town. You can afford to lose Lonzo. I'm not advocating that you do that. I'm not saying that Lonzo Ball should be gone. But I will tell you this. I'll absolutely change my mind on that if the Portland Trailblazers said, we want Lonzo and a Damian Lillard deal. Oh, absolutely. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hesitate.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hesitate. Not even a little bit. Keep in mind, all of this noise about LeVar Ball's mouth and all that stuff, that's irrelevant. He has every right to bloviate about his son. As long as he's not insulting Coach Luke Walton or the Lakers organization, giving inside information as to what players might feel about their coach and stuff like he did with Luke Walton last year. As long as he's not doing something like that, I have no problem with LeVar Ball's mouth. He's perfectly entitled to bloviate about his son. He's perfectly entitled to do that. But I will tell you right now, if you have an opportunity to get Damian Lillard, and you have to give up Lonzo Ball, and Brandon Ingram, and a pick, you do it. Because for LeBron James to have a big shot like Damian Lillard
Yeah.
on his squad, ladies and gentlemen, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. Matter of fact, New Yorkers fantasize about Porzingis out there with Damian Lillard. Y'all giving me all this noise about Frank Ntilikina. You better stop your nonsense. Ntilikina is not bad, and I'm going to trust Steve Mills and those boys talking about him, having the size, the arm length.
Cool. Alright, before I get into the office, just my opinions on Stephen A. Smith's topics that he just talked about. So, if we gave up Lonzo Ball and Ingram and a pick for Lillard, that's scary. That's some good stuff. I'd definitely start Lillard over Rondo. Like I was talking about, Rondo has no perimeter shot, can't spread the floor like LeBron needs his teammates to do, And until Kawhi makes his decision, and or Spurs, I know it's not fully on Kawhi Leonard. That's a pretty damn good trade. But my ideal is to get Kawhi Leonard.
Lonzo Ball to get their hands on Damian Lillard. You do that quicker than you could say magic. You do it. If you're the New York Knicks and you have a chance to get Damian Lillard, anybody but Porzingis is open for business. I don't give a damn who it is. Give it to him. Give it to him. I don't care if it's Courtney Lee, Tim Hardaway Jr., Frankie Lakina. I don't give a damn if it's everybody. Plus a bag of chips and pretzels, plus a chauffeur, a masseuse, giving them weekly or daily massages and pedicures. I don't give a damn what you got to do. You do it for Damian Lillard. Because Damian Lillard at Madison Square Garden is special. With Porzingis, special. With the and don't make no mistake, it elevates the chances of getting a marquee free agent next summer. You do it without hesitation.
Race for Lillard. So, Khawi Leonard, we're still waiting to hear news about whether we have to trade Ingram, Hart, a couple of draft picks, 1 or 2. It's totally fine. But if we have a chance to get Damian Lillard, that'd be fucking amazing too. So, continuation from my video from the morning. I was listening to ESPN Radio 7:10 a.m. Over here in LA, and today there was a discussion on whether we would trade for Damian Lillard, if that's possible, and Damian Lillard, how he would like to stay in Portland, but he isn't able to recruit anybody up to Portland for, different teammates besides McCollum. And so his 2 destinations are Lakers or New York with the Knicks. And Knicks don't really have any pieces to the puzzle to trade for him. So it's kind of looking like the Lakers. And, Stephen A. Smith was saying he'd trade for Lillard in a heartbeat. Looking at the combo between Lillard and LeBron and everybody else. And he's willing to trade Ball, not Kuzma, but also Ingram, which is our KD 2.0, potential KD 2.0. Don't disrespect KD's name like that, you know what I mean? And even a draft pick as well. So he's saying Stephen A. Smith would trade for Lillard in a heartbeat and not wait up for Leonard. And when Kawhi comes, he comes, So makes sense to me. However,